Hello everyone, this is a build breakdown of my 1999 BMW 323IS track car. We're going to start from the front to back, and then we'll get into the interior and then the engine and drivetrain at the very end. So here at the front, we're going to have an M3 front bumper with a Lux Pack grille and a Bimmerworld lip splitter thing. It goes all the way back to the sway bar. Works great on track. And then as far as the Lux Pack, it just looks better than the mesh. This is also a late production E36, but I backdated it to the pre-95 nose panel because it looks a lot cleaner with the kitty grills being kind of integrated into it. Moving on to the side of the car, we're going to have Fitment Lab over fenders front and rear. I forgot how wide they are, but they are Fitment Lab. I think it's like their standard width. Looks great. Fit a bunch of wheels. Here on the front end of it, so we're gonna have E36 330 front brakes with smooth rotors and Hawk pads. It also has a stud conversion all the way around. As far as wheel and tire package, this is just my street wheel setup, so this is what I use to drive on the street, drive to and from the track. It's going to be a set of CR Lies 18 by 10.5 all the way around with a 285/30 HTR Z5 square. Pretty solid setup, good tires. I've driven them on track before, solid, but I'd rather just street on them. My other wheels are going to be some BBS Style 42s that are three-piece converted. Those are going to be 18.9.5 in the front, 18.10.5 in the rear, with a Nanking Aero 1 255/35 front, 265/35 in the rear. Here onto the side, we're going to have M3 molding, except this one. This one fell off at Daytona. We'll include a clip of that. M3 side skirts, and then once we get to the rear axle, it's going to be E46 328 rear brakes. It's going to be a little bit bigger than stock, but they'll be vented, so it'll help it brake cooling and whatnot. Coming around to the back, here we have an M3 rear bumper, OEM, M3 rear diffuser, melted half of it off at Sebring. Very exciting stuff. And then genuine InPro clear taillights. These, I've had them on the cars essentially since I got the car. Lovely taillights. They completely change the look of the rear. Now here in the trunk, it's pretty bare. It's pretty much all gutted. We have the Part Shop Max rear strut brace tying it into the subframe here. And other than that, really nothing, but a little bit of a Easter egg here. I have a nearly complete, except the tow hook because we were towing a car this week, toolkit. All I'm missing, like I said, I have the tow hook somewhere here at the house. And then, coming around to the interior, just going to open it up here. It's going to be pretty bare bones, pretty what you need, not anything in excess. So we have a Momo Monte Carlo 320mm steering wheel with a random quick release and a Momo hub, RTD shifter with the BMW Motorsport golf ball shift knob, a Bride Zeeg 4 seat with coil harnesses on Bimmerworld mounts. And the car is going to be fully gutted. It still has radio, it still has heat, no AC for now, and it has power steering, the whole nine. The car is gutted. Also has the hard motorsports panels all the way around, so the front two and the rear. I'll take a look at that. And the car is caged with a auto power Bolton 6-point cage. Something simple for track days, nothing crazy. Now if you were to go to wheel racing, you would want something welded, something custom, a little bit better fitting to the chassis. And then forgot to mention this, but up at the top we have a Fitment Lab sunroof delete. It got kind of deformed in the process of paint, but nonetheless, sunroof was deleted, so we shaved around 20 to 30 pounds off the roof of the car, so brought some weight down from the top. Forgot to mention also the suspension package on the car is very simple, very bare bones. It's going to be DC coils all the way around. They're a little stiffer than my liking, but it's what we have for now. It's going to be 16K spring rates on the front and 18K in the rear. They're going to be Swifts all the way around with PMC camber arms in the rear and then stock camber arms up front. And the alignment setup is -3.5 front, -3 rear with 0 toe. Now we'll get into the engine and drivetrain here. Let me just pop the hood. Oh, also, one thing of note, the whole rear end of the car was reinforced by German Autosport. They did the rear end and the diff bushings. The rest of it is Condor, a mixture of Condor, ECS, and garagistic rear bushings with excessive manufacturing toe brackets. Forgot to mention that earlier. But here at the front of the car, so we have an M54 B30 swap. It's going to have eBay shorty headers down to a 3-inch exhaust all the way through. In the middle, it's going to have a vibrant, super quiet resonator. Pretty simple swap, nothing too crazy. Just something to get out there on the track and have reliable, good power all the way around. It does have a cut ring head gasket and head studs, so if I ever decided to go turbo, I could do it and not be too concerned about it. As far as cooling, it's going to have a Stewart water pump with an aluminum thermostat housing, but no thermostat. Long story on that, but essentially when we finished the swap, the head gasket blew, and then I was diagnosing and got rid of the thermostat. And then we're going to have a M50 manifold, Deca 60-pound injectors with a 415 LPH fuel pump. It's more fueling than we need, but for future proofing and whatever we want to get into, we have it already there. We also have a race German intake here with a Rally Road intake boot. The ducting on the race German here goes all the way down here and routes out the front bumper. Since it included it, why not have it, you know? And then we're going to have a Mishimoto radiator with a custom mounted Mishimoto reservoir, because essentially what we wanted to do with this car was kind of integrate a lot of E36 with E46 in terms of ease and simplicity on the swap. So a lot of all the fuel lines and most everything cooling is still E36, and very few of it is E46. The adapter harness is from Race German. We got that to plug into the car. It was pretty straightforward. It included all the instructions and everything like that. And then, also forgot to mention these carbon covers. Only have the engine one because of the fuel rail ones don't fit anymore. But other than that, that's pretty much it with this car. It's just a fun, semi-cheap track car. Can just turn laps and not have any issues. The only thing that this car, that I would have on this car would be AC, but you know, it's not too hard to get it all reinstalled just because it's just some simple wiring and then it'll work again. But yeah, any questions that you guys may have or any insight on the build, just let me know down in the comments and I got you guys.